Hey guys, I got Uncle Ernie here. He's in town, man. Yeah, and he's actually going to help me take out, or he's going to take out this propane heater, which is ancient and it's taking up space. And he's talked me into actually getting rid of the drawer space here too, and then I'll have more space that I can get creative with.
I definitely suggested it. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say I talked you into it.
Well, it didn't take much to talk me into it. So I think these drawers are going to be out. I may have time to think about that before we actually destroy that part, or that might happen right away. Either way, it's really good to have him in town. He's in town from Colorado for a couple days. We're having some decent weather, kind of, you know, November weather for sure. Today was nice. Now it's kind of cloudy. So I'm psyched because Uncle Ernie watches a lot of videos, you know. I mean, we're good friends. I kind of always have him in mind when I'm making them. So it's neat that we get to hang out for 1 or 2 days a year. We're gonna change that though. I just got to get my butt out there a little bit more.
Do you know,
These?
now, does your propane tank have any propane in it at all?
Yeah.
Do you know where the valve is to shut it off?
I think it shut off.
Okay.
But we can double check it. So guys, it is important to have the right tools, which we don't have right now.
Yeah.
And that's why people like me can't do anything. Well, that's part of it. But it's probably a big part of it, right? I mean,
well, it's huge. Like,
well, it's like if you don't have a guitar that works right, and then you go try to play it, right?
if you have the desire to try to do the job, that's cool. But if you don't have the tools, you might as well not even start.
Yeah, so Ernie's got the desire, and we're not sure if we have the tools, but
We're gonna
find out really quick.
We're gonna shade tree it.
Do you need me to use a flashlight?
No, I can see. I just
Okay.
can't get a hold of this.
So what are you trying to do first?
Well, first I was just gonna disconnect that gas line.
Oh, okay. We should check, make sure it's
You should
off.
go see if the handle's turned off.
All right, guys, make sure your propane's off before you start messing with your stove, taking it off. Yep. 101. I would think that it is. We're going to have to say that it is because I can't even get this thing open. What the hell?
All we have is one pair of pliers to do this whole project, so it's gonna have to do everything, which is crazy. So that's on.
Yeah.
That's off. It's off.
Yeah, that's
Gas
off.
is off.
Gas is off. I got a full tank too.
Yeah. And it's good
Smell
and
it?
stinky. Yep. Fresh.
It's fresh from several years ago. How's propane hold up?
Forever and ever.
Sweet. Not like I could have shown you guys anything anyways. I guess we got 4 screws out. Ernie's using a series of pliers here. I'm glad he's doing it. I guess this is not the kind of video where you guys are going to learn anything.
You're gonna learn what not to do.
Well, yeah, and I haven't had the camera on for most of this because we're just catching up here. But it does not look like it's that big a job, right?
So far, so good.
Yeah, me and my big mouth, right? Yeah. Okay, guys, we'll keep you updated on that.
Free from its 2 brackets. So now we just have to get the back free from its bracket.
Can you imagine? I'm gonna be able to put a lot of wood in there and stuff. That'll be a sweet
yeah, man.
little area.
That'll make a huge. It'll be all storage. It's wasted space now.
And not only that, it's blowing in. The cold air gets in through all those little holes.
Alright, so I gotta get this one off of here. Alright, where's my trusty? Oh wait a minute. If this thing was shorter, it would be so. But it hits the wall before I can get it on. Even if I could just use it to crack it loose and then switch to the pliers, but it's just too long.
Do you want me to push the wall?
Nah, it's not worth it. Sometimes when these get loose, I can even turn them with my fingers.
Usually Ernie visits me. We don't ever do anything like this. I never ask him to do anything like this. I might have him check something out because he's a wizard with this type of thing. But it's funny to watch him in here working. It's like I gave him some kind of present, and he's just like enjoying playing with it right now.
That's
I wish
dude.
I wish I could find joy in something like this and be able to do it. Although we don't have it out yet, though.
No, not yet. But what I might suggest is
oh, wait a minute. We had to shut the power off, you guys, because I didn't think about it, neither did Ernie, and we got a little bit of a reminder. It wasn't any big deal.
little spark.
Yeah, and we shut that baby off quickly, and we are getting... Where are we at now with this?
Now we've got the furnace is completely free from all its anchors, and I just have to get this drawer slide out of the way so it can clear it and slide underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it looks like the flue is just going to come right with it all in one piece, and we won't have to disassemble it anymore until we have it out or we can work on it. So I can get my...
Taking the staples out of there now.
There we go.
You know, I wonder why they build these things so cheaply. You know what?
Lightweight.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. That's why everything's so thin and flimsy, is because they were trying to make them light. Because it's not a house, you know, like...
So, it wasn't to skimp on materials. And you don't think everything being stapled together either?
That's just for speed, you know.
To build them quickly?
Yeah.
So that is not quality then.
Well, you know, and just to put a couple staples in is lighter weight than using screws.
I guess
when you consider all the staples, and if you added up all the staples and replaced them with screws, that's more weight, you know. And they're not meant to live in full time. Like, they're built to be a weekend camper that you use a few times a year. So they don't build them like you would build a house.
Yeah. That is the problem, and to this day I think it is. Alright, I think we've got this thing ready to come out here. Ho 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 ho! Ho ho! Yeah! That's amazing! Oh my gosh.
You could probably sell this to someone who restores these campers.
Because this thing has not been used, and I'm pretty sure it worked, you know?
Well, yeah, it's just a propane burner, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's awesome. Let me see what it looks like in here now.
And this box was just made for the furnace to sit on, so you could take that out and get all that space back too.
Okay. Is that easy to do?
Looks like it's just screws holding it in. And then you just have to let's go around outside and see what this flue looks like on the outside and get that out of there.
Yeah. That is cool.
I'll carry this out.
Is that heavy?
No. Probably doesn't even weigh 10 pounds.
That's going to be a lot of space. That's...
Yeah, you could probably put this on eBay and sell it to someone trying to pick up an
What would I sell it for, you think?
I don't know.
I guess I could look, but...
$50. Yeah, there's probably other ones. You could see what other people are asking for them. So, we got 4 screws, and then that whole thing can come out.
Oh, now, do I even want to take that out?
Well, you want to get the middle part out because that has the big pipe sticking into your storage area, but then we could put this bezel back on.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to have
air,
a big hole going.
Yeah, blasting into your house.
This will be good, though. Now I can seal up all that cold air that was coming in.
Yeah. Just stuff some, like, steel wool in it, or a rag, or anything.
Alright, guys, so we need to isolate these wires. What do you need? You need a Gorilla Tape?
Yeah, Gorilla Tape would be perfect.
Okay.
This is what I was doing when I sparked it. I went like this to use the cutters. These are cutters down here in the bottom. And I put it on there. And as soon as I squeezed it enough to cut through the insulation, these touched the frame of the furnace and it grounded it.
Jesus, man.
But I didn't, it wasn't even long enough to blow a fuse.
We're lucky, though. You know, it wasn't something else.
Well, they could have zapped me, for sure. Like, I could have got a little taste of the old...
Jesus.
Yeah, I could have got a taste of Jesus.
I'll have to cut that part out now.
Whatever.
Darn it. Anyways, yeah, we're going to put some tape over this to keep it from burning down the house. Oh, yeah, you're cutting the ends right off of them.
Yeah. Then there's less metal exposed to touch anything, you know? Because those are just crimp-ons. Those are like 5 cents. You can put a new one on there someday.
I don't need a new one
if you
for
ever
anything.
wanted to.
This will never have that kind of heat in here.
But you could use, this is electricity you could use for something too. You could wire in some other appliance or something.
Really?
Yeah. It's just electricity. Because it was controlled by a thermostat. So this would just sit there and bring it the juice and the thermostat turn it on and off. So you could wire in a lamp or a fan or anything, a heater. Where'd the other one go? The other piece.
Right.
Oh. And this one's a ground, a neutral, but I'm going to cover it anyway, just
How do you know?
by the color.
Oh, black is positive. You're right. Okay, cool.
And these are just 12 volt power for the thermostat, so they're not going to start a fire. But
you want some tape with those too?
No, I'm just going to chop these off.
Okay.
And that'll be sufficient. These things are not.
I probably got better ones. We actually have the right tool now for cutting. Is that called crimping? No, it's not.
No.
It's cutting.
Yep.
Uh-oh, we're gonna run into our first problem.
Maybe because they're rusty.
Oh.
What I was saying was, instead of taking these screws out and pulling the bezel off and breaking the seal and exposing that to leakage, we just have to take these 2 screws out, and this diffuser can stay put, and then the flue pipe will slide through from the inside and get it out of your way in your storage area.
Alright.
But all we have are pliers, and these things are all rusty.
Do you need a W?
If you have some any kind of
yeah. It's not gonna work.
it might. I think it turned. Yeah, that one's free. Oh baby, we're winning. Those 2 screws I just took out were holding this.
Want me to get the WD-40?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I forgot when we were outside. I forgot this is the exhaust. This is the exit, and this is where the cold. There, this is like to insulate it, you know. And this pipe is now free except for the rust, but this pipe is still attached. It's part of the whole unit.
That's alright.
So if you want this thing out of your way, we have to pull that whole unit. So yeah, that will just have to stay there then.
That nasty thing too?
Well, the nasty thing we might still be able to get out if we put a little WD-40 on it. But the clean part, this is steel. That's why it's rusty. This is aluminum, so it's all clean.
Alright. Look at that. That's a good little area.
Tons of storage.
That's nice.
I was pulling the staples out.
Thanks, Uncle Ernie. You're alright.
Yep.
Too bad you didn't live like thousands of miles closer.
I know. Yes, we really would have done your head gasket a long time ago.
Yeah. I gotta find a Uncle Ernie one that's closer. That's not nice, Jack. Yeah, I'm saying it, this guy's. What are you saying, Jack?
It's weird. Picking it up. The legacy of that shield is complicated, to say the least.
That shield should be destroyed. This world is ours. You're never gonna stop.
Alright guys, I've got this area pretty much cleaned out in here. There was some, mouse poop in there from over the years. And I've got it how I want it now for the most part. Maybe I can tape these wires up a little bit better. Oh, I definitely want to see what I can do about covering up these different little holes in here, because that just looks like an invitation for the mice to me. So we're gonna work on that. I don't know what I'm gonna. I think I've got some maybe chicken wire I could put in there. I don't think I have any steel wool at the moment. So what we got, this is gonna be great storage. I'm gonna keep my wood bricks underneath there, right? Why not? That makes a lot of sense to me. Absolutely. Wanted to show you guys this setup now. I've, pretty much got it where I want it. The electric oil radiator goes in front, like it always has. I don't use that very often. There's a couple hours, maybe every morning, if it's really cold, where before I get up, I turn it on. But as you can see, we've got a little bit of a drawer system here with a crate. Show you that in a minute. And it's just kind of, it's not permanently set in there at all. It's just kind of, it's actually just sitting on a bungee cord in there. But that's not something that I need to get to too often, and it's quite easy to get out. Alright, let me show you what this looks like in here. It is definitely a space that is being utilized, whereas before it wasn't. Alright guys, it's still morning here too, so I guess that's why we have the flashlights, and it's kind of it's a cloudy day out there, so we're not getting that much light in here. Let's take a look down here. So this is what we have going on down here. It's a really good use of space. I totally have it filled up with the wood bricks, and that's about as many as I want to put in there. I think I've used 2 or 3 since I filled that up there. I can get about 3 or 4 days worth of wood bricks in there. And then I also keep the wood starters, the wood starter things down here, the different types that I have. And that's what I'm using this space for. And every now and then, I'll just run the little cordless vacuum cleaner in there and clean up whatever debris falls down. I also have a plug for this. Let's take a look at this here. I was able to find one. I haven't screwed it on yet permanently. I just wanted to see if it fit, and it does. And I've also got the Teflon tape that I need for that. So we're all set there. Pretty psyched about this, guys. And you just put the radiator right in front of it. I don't need to remove the radiator or move it out of the way to get to this. I can just easily reach right in here and grab the wood. Alright, and as far as what is going on with this little drawer here, that's how easy that is to pull out. And, it's just full with various types of things in there. Anyway, guys, we want to thank Uncle Ernie for the help that he provided so that I could get that out of there and have a great storage space. I am much happier with this like this. Thanks, Uncle Ernie. We look forward to seeing you again. Alright guys, peace out, have a great day, and do what you need to do to make your home the way you want it.